ASMR, and let's go through all of my makeup palettes. So, actually, let's start with these all the way back here because I forgot about them. These I would consider to be makeup palettes, but small ones. Please ignore the annoying chairman. So this is the Wet n Wild Fantasy Makers collection. This is the gold one. These shades suck really bad, but these shades are really good. So I really like those. It's the same thing for all of them. This is more like the red one. This is more like the red one. So you can see here that these look very similar. This is more of they literally look the same in this lighting actually. This is a dark cranberry, and this is a matte red, like a brick red, and I really like both of them. The shimmers suck really bad. They're greasy, and I don't like that, but the shimmers and the mattes are really buttery, and I enjoy them. This is Paint the Town Red. This one is Kiss My Sun Rays. This is more of a copper, and that's like a true gold. That's a bronze, and that's an orange. And I like all of them. You can tell I like this one, and I like this a lot. This is in Desert Heat. These were like $4 when I got them. This is a very pretty, like, it reminds me of Barbie. It's like a Barbie pink. That's a deeper, more purple toned glitter, and I use this a lot. It's a champagne pinky color, and this is in Pinkapalooza. Those are all really good, but I would say the others are really bad. This is my newest palette. This is the Maddie Ziegler, the Imagination palette by Morphe. The Imagination palette by Morphe. And you can see that the packaging is really, really stunning. And that's what it looks like on the back. I don't know if this has a mirror. It does. So these are all the shades. My favorite would be, I don't think the glitters are as good, but all the mattes are really good. What does this say? 5. That's a really good shade. The mint shade's pretty. I like Kenny and Latte. I used God Mom. Go Home is really, really pretty. Me 3 and Maddie Girl. All of the mattes are really pretty. I just have a problem with the shimmers. I don't think that they go on that well, but like Butter's okay. It is not. The payoff isn't amazing, but you know, this was probably $25 when I got it, so I would say it is very worth it if you were looking to buy it. This is the Revolution Max Reloaded Big Shot palette. I bought this because I was looking for a blue shade, and I found it in that Maddie Ziegler palette. These are all very pale shades. I was looking for more of like a powder blue, and that's more of like a teal. The shimmers are really, really good in this. You can see I've used them. This is more of the color story I would be drawn to. I would give this palette like a 7 out of 10. If you're just beginning in makeup, I would definitely suggest it. It's fairly priced. But if you have an extensive makeup collection, I don't really think that you need this necessarily. guys. It's not horrible, but it's nothing crazy. I bought this a while ago. This is the Morphe X Jeffree Star palette, and this is what it looks like. I like this shade a lot. It's a loose glitter. These shades are all really pretty. I'm obsessed with this one called Designer Label, this one here. I like these shades, and these shades are all really pretty. I like how they're kind of grouped by similar shades. These greens are horrible. This snow shade doesn't come off well, but these two do. Is it something you need to get? No, I would give this like a 6, but I still do use it. But it's not something I reach for all the time. The first palette, the Maddie Ziegler palette, I would give like an 8.5. I just got this and I haven't had time to play with this a lot. This is the Warrior 3 by Juvia's Place. All these shades are really stunning. I would use these like religiously. That blue is awesome. I really like red shades, and these pans are huge. I got this for $15, and how could you not think that the art's amazing? Honestly, it's very beautiful. So that's the Warrior 3. I don't know what made me choose to get this one, but I've really enjoyed it so far. That's got, it just says you are a warrior, an edgy and brilliant witted masterpiece, inspired by the Dahomey warriors, radiating champions full of vigor and strength. The Warrior 3 palette was created with high technology to unleash 9 high pigments, all in defiant, dramatic, and daring shades. Cruelty-free. I like that. It's pretty good. I'm not gonna rate it because I don't really. This is probably my favorite palette of all time. I remember asking my mom for this for Christmas because as I get older, she just gets us, one big gift, and this was like $80 or something. From what I remember, maybe it was $60. I don't remember. But too expensive for my mom to be buying me when I'm in my 20s, but she got it for me nonetheless. And this is the ABH Norvina palette. It is the Pro Pigment Volume 1. She said that it was sold out online, and when she went to the store, they only had one left. It's got a huge mirror, and these are the shades. You can tell I'm obsessed with all of them. These two, I've used these purples a lot. I love these. This bottom row, I love that. I love a gold shade. If you can get your hands on this, I would say get it just for the yellow and the reds. They are incredible. I would give this a 10 out of 10. I cannot say any amount of good things about this palette because I would just overly exhaust myself. It's really good. The staying power is awesome, and trust me, if you were looking at this palette in person, you could tell that I am utterly obsessed with it. This is the Becca, what is it? Let me look at it. Pearl Glow Shimmering Eye Palette. This is what it looks like. It's really quite pretty. They all looked like little shells. It was $19.99 at Marshall's. I would give it like a 7 out of 10. The shimmers are really pretty. The mattes kind of suck really bad. The black is good. I really like these two shades, and that one's really pretty. Would I buy it again? No. Was it an impulse Marshalls buy? Yes. I don't really use it that frequently either. I use the Wet n Wild eyeshadows more than I use these. this is, I got this from BoxyCharm. This is the Violet Voss Essentials 2 Pro Series. I'm going to give this to my friend because I have too many shades like this. But the Violet Voss formula is very nice. I would use this, but I just have too much eyeshadow that I think she would get a kick out of this. I mean, it's a nice palette. BoxyCharm does it good with those. I have the Violet Voss Essentials one, also from BoxyCharm. This is more my speed with the golds and the warm shades. I especially like these two shades. This is something I would take on vacation if I needed something smaller. And it's nice and compact. Like, it's probably the size of my hand, so I really enjoy this. It's a good one. I would give it like an 8 out of 10. This I was obsessed with. I was raised by the Naked palettes. Naked 1 and Naked 2. I had Naked 3. The only one I haven't had is the Naked Smoke and the Naked Cherry. I bought this probably 2 years ago. This is all up my alley. I have so many shades like this. But if I ever just want to go to a palette that has all of these, I'll just go to this one. I love the shade Lumbre, and Scorched. Dirty Dog is also really good. They're all really pretty. Cayenne is good, and Fuego. I don't really like the darker shades, to be quite honest with you, but it's also really compact, and it's my most sturdy out of all my palettes, other than the ABH one. The Becca one's really sturdy too. This is the Carly Bible Anastasia palette. My friend got this for me for Christmas or my birthday or something like that. I really like this palette a lot. I thought I would like the shade Mandala. It looks really weird on me. My favorite shades are Mu, Bali, Aura, Stev, and Boy. I don't really use my Angelus or Libra. I have used it a few times. Bible's a good shade too. They're all really good shades. I would give this definitely an 8.5 out of 10. Anastasia really does it right with their palettes. You know I love my deep reds. And the palette has this little bit of raised, almost looks like bubble wrap. So that's the back. I got this in BoxyCharm, I believe. This is the Ace Beauté Bronzed in Paradise. I believe this is a black-owned company, which I think is awesome. With that being said, I'm extremely pale, and all of these are really too dark for me, which I don't mind because a lot of the bronzers in the beauty industry are geared towards people like me. So I appreciate a palette that's more geared towards them, people of darker complexions. So this shade fits me alright. It's almost a bit too orange for me. I'm more of a neutral tone. I prefer a more cool toned. But this is a really pretty shade. They're extremely buttery. 9 out of 10. This is a really good bronzer. It just makes me look a little orange, I think. But the packaging, I've never seen packaging more stunning. This is like my old lady vibes here. This is like my phone background. This is the Soph X Revolution palette. I believe it's just the first one because she's got like extra spice or something. I am obsessed with this. I've used this so many times. I go back to it all the time. I got it for $3 at Marshall's, whereas it retails for $15 or something. It is completely worth the $15. You know I like these two shades. These are really awesome. The purple. I've tried all of these shades and I can promise you there is something in here for everybody. Like this is an easy 10 out of 10. I am obsessed with the Soph collaboration with Revolution. I have gotten so many people on board with this. It is the best Revolution collaboration in my opinion. Similarly to that, I have this has been used and abused. This is the Soph X Revolution palette. I have gifted these to so many people because they're always like, what highlighter are you wearing? Clearly, it was always this one and this one. But lately, since I've gotten darker in the summer, I use this one and this one. This one's extremely pretty. These I would use as eyeshadow and have used as eyeshadow. The formula, the staying power, they're not glittery. They're like a little shimmery. They give you an incredible glow. Please, please, please buy this. It's $15. You can get it at Ulta. Maybe you'll even be able to find it at Marshall's. If you buy one thing from this video, buy that palette. This is the gingerbread extra spicy palette. It's literally the same as the Soph X palette, with the exception of like this shade and maybe that shade and maybe that shade. So if you were to get one of them, get the Soph X one because the shimmers are better. I bought this because it was $10 at Marshall's. I had a big face with buying makeup from Marshall's. All of these palettes were sealed though, so I really appreciate that. I'd give this palette like a 7 out of 10. I got no complaints about it. It's just really similar to the other one. This is the Anastasia contour kit. My friend gave this to me. I don't know where this went running to. This shade is really pretty. This shade does nothing. I really am obsessed with this shade. And this shade is a little dark for me. I can see why people loved on this for so long. Would I have bought it for myself? No. But I'm glad I own it and she gave it to me. I don't know if I rated it, but I'd rate it like an 8 out of 10. All Anastasia products are pretty much a home run. This is the Soft Glam palette. I got this on Black Friday with the Modern Renaissance for $42. There's like literally dust on it. This palette I love for good reason. These two shades, Rose Pink, Bronze, Mulberry, Cypress Umber, are my favorite. And the Tempera shades in the other one. Cypress Umber and Tempera are in Modern Renaissance, and for good reason. These are extremely pretty. The formula is stunning. 10 out of 10. You know what? I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10. Because then we got Miss. The last one. Miss Modern Renaissance is my favorite eyeshadow palette. Easy 10 out of 10. I kept the brush in there because I have so many brushes like this. I have gone through an entire palette like this, like everything was pan. I am obsessed with Vermeer and Primavera. Bone Fresco, Red Ochre, Real Gar was my shit. Cypress Umber, more like literally every single shade in here, I promise you will use also. So they're really pretty palettes. My only con is I think they get dirty, but otherwise, like, this is it, Queen. It is a cult classic for a reason. I'm obsessed. So that's all my eyeshadow palettes. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you subscribe to my channel. And as always, good morning, good afternoon, and good night, and I will see you in my next